January 20th, 2024. Welcome to All Horse Racing All the Time. I'm your host, Al. Early in the AM today, 2 o'clock in the morning, and we are set to look at the Fairgrounds Lecomte Stakes Day card. Get the watch up there. Can we see the time? Yeah, I guess you can see it. 2 o'clock. Got well rested, turned in early last night, and wide awake now. We have the coffee going, Dunkin' Donuts original blend. Nice and hot. So what I'm doing here, I'm rearranging my schedule. I see they have a huge card here today at Fairgrounds, 13 races, the Lecomte Stakes, which is a Kentucky Derby qualifying race, and it's worth 20 points to the winner. So it's really the first big points-wise qualifying race for the Kentucky Derby of this year. And Fairgrounds has 13 races today, and 6 of them stakes races. So what I'm doing here, wide awake, I'm going to be looking at the card, the Fairgrounds Stakes card, Lecomte Stakes Day card, for the first time. Okay, seeing the data for the first time. I usually get started early on the cards, on days that I'm doing shows, live shows. Today will be live Fairgrounds horse racing picks, and that would get started right around 1, maybe a little before 1 o'clock. So I'm getting started early because it's a big card, and it looks like I'll be able to be a go today for a Fairgrounds live show. So I got the data here, and I got my notes, but I'm going to be looking at the card for the first time. And it looks like a daunting card, but it looks like a terrific card. And the weather there at Fairgrounds is supposed to be great today. So with that in mind, what I'm going to do when I go through this card, I think I'm going to release a morning show. I'm going to record this handicapping session and then release it as a morning show, because and I see some of you are out viewing now. Good morning, everybody. Happy Saturday. And Leloy is in the house. Hi, Coach. Good morning, Leloy. How you doing today? Looks like a great card today. I haven't seen it. I know the entries. I know the entries. I don't know the entries, but I briefly looked at the entries on yesterday's show. And so we're going to go from there. We're going to work our way through this card, and I'm going to record at 2 a.m., Coach. It's 11 p.m. here in Vegas. The night is still young, Austin. How's it going? Yeah, that's the beauty of the West Coast. I mean, it's still Friday night. So what I'm going to do is this video. I went out here live, kind of like a timestamp, and give everyone a heads up that I plan on doing a fairground show for today. So, and yesterday it looked like it might be up in the air, and probably not. I was thinking about just getting some picks out there, but as it turns out, it looks like I'm able to rearrange things and do tomorrow what I was going to originally do today. And the weather's going to be frigid here in the New York City area. Very low temperatures, ice cold, bitter cold. I wonder if they're going to be running at Aqueduct today. TGIF, yeah. Boy. So what I'm going to do is this. Instead of dragging out, putting a video out there, doing this card live, looking at it, taking breaks, what I'm doing here is just giving everybody a heads up that we're going to be doing. I'm planning on doing the fairgrounds show for tomorrow for the big day. I mean, all eyes are going to be at Fairgrounds later today with the 13 races, the 6 stakes races, the Derby prep race. And we got a lot of names there. I just want to give you a heads up on some of the jockeys that are going to be there. Let me bring that up for a second. Okay, Hang on, let me share it, present. Now we see some of the names are there. Luis Saez jumped ship from Gulfstream Park. He's going to be in the first race, very first race, riding on a 4-1 shot. Oh, that's the Lecomte Stakes. But in the Lecomte Stakes, while I'm there, Luis Saez jumped ship from Gulfstream Park over to the fairgrounds for the Lecomte Stakes today. And he'll be riding for Brad Cox on a 4-1 shot. And Brad Cox also has Florent Giroux riding for him in that same race. Nash, number 2, opens 5-2. So Cox has 2 entries. He's going after the early points. I think he's the favorite for the trainer of the year. But if you look at the first race, even Saez is there. Corey Laneri, of course, is there. Fairgrounds now. Just used to do a lot of riding at Kentucky. David Cohen, Mr. Joel Rosario is going to be in town there for these races. Deshaun Parker, the one-time Mr. Mountaineer, just going down the jockeys here. Loveberry, of course, will be there. Pedrosa. But I'd say Saez and Rosario are the 2 notables that are in town for these races. Hernandez Jr., of course, always dangerous. So we got a good mix of jockeys. We got some. You see, the field sizes are big. Yeah, this is gonna be a card. This is gonna be a card that pays. And you got your 50-cent pick 3s. Beautiful. Yeah. So it looks like a very strong card. Track Phantom is the 500K piece winning the race. I'm going to have to look at Track Phantom. I haven't seen the PPs yet. I think Track Phantom's the favorite, right? Asmussen? Let me just check. Track Phantom. But look at these other stakes. 9th race, 100K. Graded at a 10th race, 11th. And then the final race is at 12, is at 7 p.m. Eastern time. First race is at 1 p.m. Eastern time. And the favorite there is Track Phantom, Rosario and Steve Asmussen. So that should be a good race, an excellent race. And Track Phantom, one of the early speeds. That much I did see. So we should have a good, interesting race there. And I'm curious to see if we got some long ones in there that can get it done. I'm going to be taking my notes here for all the races. And then I'll do a morning show this morning, pre-recorded, but I'm going to be recording it. I'm going to be recording it now. I'll do some pauses in between, so I'll just go race by race, brief look at it. First time through the card, some of the things I may see, and release that in the morning, maybe around 9 o'clock, 9 a.m. or so, although I'm recording it now. So I'm getting ready, folks. When I do these shows, I'm not horsing around. I'm out here and I do the legwork first, and I've seen the card at least a couple of times, adjustments after scratches. Naturally, I don't have scratches now for the morning show, but you'll get a heads up at least on some of the picks, and then we'll see what happens, where we go and how we use them when we go live for the live show with open chat and go through the card as the races unfold. So that's going to be it for now. I'm going to start recording the show, start looking at the card, get ideas here, and release a morning show later, pre-record. And I want to thank those of you who joined us. And, in Austin, I guess it's 11 o'clock there in Las Vegas. So enjoy the rest of this Friday night and have a good night. Because I guess you'll be getting some rest soon or in a little bit. And we're going to be fired up later. So be on the lookout for the morning show where I talk about fairgrounds today. Discuss, you'll see me actually in action looking at the card for the first time, how I'm addressing it. And we'll go from there. So thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you can join us later for some more fairground talks and fairground picks in a live show. And I'll talk with you soon. Thanks for watching.